Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. You know, I've been asking myself a pretty important question lately. When am I going to take a step back? I'm not saying I'm going to retire. I'm not saying I'm going to walk away from YouTube or the game or both. Because even though there have been times, of course, that I've been burnt out, as recently in the last couple months, I still love this community. I still love producing videos. I still love giving shout outs. And it's kind of fun to also know that there are people in this community that still think I'm too much of a kabam lackey that gives too many offers a high enough grade. And then there are also plenty of people who think I'm too negative and should be nicer to kabam. It's just nice when you know your place. But with this Battlegrounds update, how now it's seasonal to the point of being and staying in really important tiers, I feel like I could shed some tears for thinking about the tiers that it's going to take to really be competitive. And I truly believe this game and all of its modes that you see in front of you, which is why I wanted to start this video with this screen. This game's already like 1 to 2 full-time jobs. And now Battlegrounds is going to feel like a third full-time job. Now maybe, just maybe, that's going to help the arena. Because if people are going to spend all day in Battlegrounds, they can't grind the arena on their account. I don't care who's logging into their game. They can't do 2 things at once on their account. So I'll be very curious to see if arena scores go down. Not plummet, but go down once this hits. But I can't get that excited about it. I can't get that into it. Part of it's because I just don't like hard content. The Eternity of Pain so far has been a lot of pain. Which is what it's supposed to be, right? I'm not saying that as a negative. Nobody hates 30-minute fights or 10-minute fights less than me. Or excuse me, more than me. I like it less than everybody else. So with that being said, there's only one thing that excites me about Battlegrounds returning. And it's the A+ value that we're going to talk about now. That is as clear as day, when the day is clear, when we talk about the Battlegrounds rewards being revealed. The MCOC team said, "Greetings, Summoners, with Battlegrounds releasing in just a few days, it's time to share the rewards that you can obtain for participating in emerging victorious in Battlegrounds. A note before we begin, make sure you've read our latest blog post on Battlegrounds, which I covered on my channel yesterday. You get solo objectives for winning matches for trophy tokens, which was similar to the beta test, and I loved that. Trophy tokens are my favorite. They're my jam for one big purpose, which we'll get to. Seasonal rewards, again, I don't think I'm going to care that much. Gladiator Circuit, exclusive for summoners that have completed the victory track. That makes me think of like MCOC meets Mario Kart, and I just can't get excited about it. And then the Battleground store is what really we're going to talk about. Objectives reset every 2 days. Win 5 matches for 650 trophy tokens. Simple. There was a lot more than that for trophy tokens, though, before. In fact, just playing 5 matches, not winning, but just playing 5 matches gave you eventually like 1,000 trophy tokens, 1,500 trophy tokens. And I do worry that if the objectives are mainly to win 5 matches every 2 days, it's gonna take away some of what I liked about Battlegrounds in the beta. And then you see solo event milestones, getting 6-star shards, solo event rank rewards, 6-star crystal, 6-star sig stones, 6-star awakening gem crystal, and then a generic 6-star awakening gem for the top, 100? Congrats to everybody who's going to get that. I mean, obviously that's amazing. And then you can see how much you can drift up and down with Tier 6 Basic and Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 5 Class Catalyst Selectors. The usual amount. The trophy tokens are what I care about the most. Like an extra 1,000 trophy tokens would be awesome, even if you're in the bottom 19%. I wonder, though, how much, like, again, this is a huge commitment. Like, I cannot state this enough. This changes how much you have to play the game. And now, when you combine this with Alliance War and Alliance Quest, I get a headache thinking about it. And I know there are going to be plenty of people out there who get excited about this. And I want to be one of them. I'm not wired that way, you know? I want to relax at the end of the day when I play this game. And this is still some of the highest stress, highest adrenaline rush I get. And that's one of the reasons why I left Alliance War. And I don't miss that feeling coming back to this. You can see the event milestones, the trophy tokens that are associated with it, the victory track that you're going to get some trophy tokens. Obviously, the higher the victory track, the more trophy tokens you'll earn. Vibranium gives you 6,000. But besides this, and look at this Celestial one, 60,000 trophy tokens. You can hold up now, what, 125,000 or something crazy? But this is what I wanted to spend, the majority of the last part of this video on. Because Kabam kept saying, look, you can get Tier 6 Basic and Tier 3 Alpha Catalyst Fragments eventually from Battlegrounds. And that is true. If you're ready to spend 10,000 Paragon only trophy tokens, or 20,000 total, you can get 8,550 Tier 6 and 6,750 Tier 3. Y'all, let's hide the screen real quick and go back to the game. Y'all, that is really, really, really bad for a deal. Because let's just talk about, since this is for Paragon players, we can talk about the top progression level without worrying that we're being too general in this video, this time at least. The stamps for Paragon players are 9,000 Tier 3 Alpha and 11,400 Tier 6 Basic. And that's for 7 days, 1 week, $35 of daily specials. And so, comparing that to what you can spend in that store is just a ripoff. Comparing that, especially to those of you who love Alliance War and stack up your loyalty, and you can see what really is significant about this, and that's half of a Tier 6 Basic and half of a Tier 3 Alpha. But not here. Now, of course, there is still the best thing available given the cost. And that is the 390. Don't ask me why that price is specifically 390, but gosh, I love it. Generic 6-star 6-stone that every 7 days you can get 10 of. That is 1,000% what you should go after every week. That's going to be my goal. And I'm not saying I'll get to that goal every week, but eventually I'll hopefully have enough of the overflow of trophy tokens to where I'll be like, well, I'll take this week off, but I'll still be able to get my 10 6-star 6-stones because I've got so many trophy tokens in my inventory. The A+ there is still there. I would give, honestly, for what the price is, I'd give the Tier 6 Basic and Tier 3 Alpha about an F grade. Because you can get those better from other places without having to do so much work. And the 6-star 6-stones are not that way, especially the generics. You can't get those hardly anywhere, especially if you're a free-to-play player. Not that there are a lot of Paragon free-to-play players out there, but maybe there are a few now. I don't know. Maybe it's possible. What are your thoughts, YouTube? I can't be competitive in this. I don't have the time. I don't have the motivation. And, if you ask me, hey, Prof, you can either, leave the game and back out or do this full-time, I think I'd leave. Because I just can't do it anymore. 5 years in, my soul's gone. The arena's already drained my soul. I'm not going to do this. I'll still do some matches. I'll still be casually competitive if that's such a thing. But I'm not going to chase that carrot. I'm not going to chase the rainbow. Kudos to you if you want to. Hats off to you. But I can't do it.